what you need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is JD Hayes. Welcome to Box Seats. Me and D Jones are filling in right now, for our host, normal host Frank Holder, who was out helping Donald Trump and former Prince Andrew find Epstein evidence or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably as useful as that. So we're going to talk sports. And since it's Freestyle Monday, we're just going to talk about the chaos and all the Michigas that happened over the weekend for
Did
all
you
the
say
sports fans.
Michigas?
Michigas. I live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, so I picked up a little bit of Yiddish,
Okay.
in my years.
I thought that was a reference to Michigan.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off, D Jones, with first, I just want you to see what a winner looks like. Being the lone person in the group whose team actually did something this weekend, baby. I mean, I'm the only one who got one of them. Hey, D Jones, like, I'm eating W's, baby.
You James Winston this weekend?
I'm eating W's right now. So let's start off, with something pretty easy, man. That's I think it's low hanging fruit. Hopefully, Howard Bell, can chime in later. This is the first time since 2014 that the Kansas City Chiefs will not be going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, given what you saw this weekend, and also based upon what you saw, how they played over the year as a sports fan, what do you think Kansas City's future is looking like moving forward, especially with Mahomes going down with the ACL yesterday?
Did he retire?
He ain't retired.
Okay. So maybe they won't be there this year and they won't be there next year. But as long as he's still playing, they got a shot, man. He's top 5 quarterback to ever play the game, in my opinion. And if you got one of those in this offseason, if they can build an offensive line for when he come back, instead of him having to scramble and make something happen, he can just sit in the. Have you ever seen him just sit in the pocket and make anything happen?
Never.
If he get an offensive line, he might be the most dangerous cat to ever play football.
Right. So, but I think that their issues are a little bit bigger than just offensive line.
Oh, definitely.
Travis Kelce looking like he about to become, like he ready, to be Mr. Swift. You know what I mean?
I heard somebody say today that Travis Kelce might be the 4th or 5th best tight end ever in just that division.
You know what? That's not unfair.
It's not.
I mean, he might be first off, he's the second best tight end for the Chiefs.
Well, then he might be, because you got Shannon Sharp, you got
Tony
Antonio Gates, you got Winslow, you got
Tony
Gonzalez,
and then maybe him.
Well, it's definitely him. But that's just in that division.
That's just right.
But if he hung him up, he's a Hall of Famer. He went from Alex Smith to Patrick Mahomes. He been to the playoffs probably every year, but this one. Why not hang him up, man? You did it. What he got? 3 rings?
Yep. 3 rings. Yep, 3 rings.
But he's done. Jones don't look too good this year.
That wide receiving core looking a little.
And
they looking like they not it.
These guys get back. Once they get back, I don't know what happened, man.
Yeah. So, moving on from that, you know what? I'm gonna save this, man, because I hope Howie can chime in and talk about this one.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about something. Since we're talking about losers, the Providence Patriots yesterday took a belt the ass loss to the division rival Buffalo Bills. Given that they've now fallen out of the number, they're sliding down now. They went for number 1, number 2. Denver's now number 1.
No, they did not. They was
So,
always number 2.
okay. That's fair. But Denver's number 1 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And given that Buffalo look like they might be kind of getting it together right now, and they're only 1 game behind, the Patriots right now, how are you feeling about the Patriots' chances of finishing up, the season strong to either stay in number 2 or even move up, given what's remaining on their schedule?
So we got the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
And they don't look the same. So
that's gonna be an L though.
For who?
Providence.
Then they got the Jets and the Dolphins.
Guaranteed win on the Jets for sure.
Okay, what about the Dolphins?
That should be a win. Wait a minute, what y'all playing? Miami or Boston? Or
New England.
Oh, okay, that's a win.
Let's say we lose 2 more games. They got to win out. If they don't win out, we still the division leaders. It's possible we win 3 straight because Baltimore ain't Baltimore, bro. I know you, and I know you. I don't like how you mediating this. Talking about losers. Let's talk about. I don't like how you did that there, but that's fine. That's okay. Yesterday was not. It was an L, but it's also a learning experience. We needed. Sometimes you need a lesson. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to get through that situation if you've never been there before, I guarantee you it ain't gonna happen again. And you talking about the reigning MVP. Josh Allen, one of the coldest cats in the game. And when we picked our teams for the week, I picked the Bills. Now, not gonna lie, when we was up 21-0, I was about to edit it and put the Patriots in there. But
change the pick.
I was finna hit edit. But the Bills are not. The crazy thing is, I think we put up damn near 200 yards rushing on the Bills. And in the playoffs, that's going to matter. If another team can do that, I've seen somebody say this is Josh Allen's best opportunity to get to the Super Bowl. No Patrick Mahomes, no Burrow.
Lamar.
And Lamar is not Lamar. So this is his best chance. But if you can run the ball and they got to go on the road, what if they play the Jags? What you think?
Well, I'm rocking with Jacksonville no matter what, because I think that Jacksonville plays, I think, in the toughest division in the AFC. And that has been true for like most of the year until the injury started happening for the Colts. And I think that them being built, for that division, and think about, who they beat the hell out of now. You know what I mean? Like, they beat the hell out of some really good teams this year. So I think, that they're ready. They can run the ball. Defensive line is good. They can rush the passer, and they get takeaways, which I think is most important. And there are a lot of quarterbacks left, to turn the ball over a lot. But in terms of overall, I think anybody can win this year. I don't see any clear cut anything.
That's true, especially in the AFC. I think it's
correct.
Anybody in the playoffs can go on the run and win it. I still don't know how Bo Nix do it, but the Broncos defense is amazing. Right. Y'all got a great defense. Texans got a great defense. We got a good offense, and now I wish they would have been running the ball since the beginning of the season. He might be rookie of the year, but
he might be because Tampa has fallen off.
Yeah, so
Baker
gave him the ball at the beginning of the year. It would kind of be no question, but they kept giving it to Ramondre, and he got baby hands. But so I'm asking, what do you think about the Bills? Do you think they the favorite to come out the AFC?
I don't think this is the most beatable I've ever seen the Bills. Like they got 11 wins, man, but they still look like they really would struggle to beat most teams that's left. Like I can see the Patriots giving them a lot of problems like they did yesterday. Like the Patriots, I think the Bills lost that game yesterday because of youth. Yeah, right. No, yeah. Right. Like,
Yeah.
right. Well, no. The Bills won that game because of the Patriots' youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, they just figured it out. They don't know how to kill yet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I
And
feel. I
yeah,
didn't even feel bad about it. Like, I wanted them to win. I felt bad after the game for a second. But Drake May, this is his second year.
right.
He got to learn. You only
Right.
learn by losing. So I wasn't upset. We still got to, if they make the Super Bowl, it being where they are right now, they over exceeded my expectations, bro. I didn't, you know how you go to your team schedule every year?
Right.
You
You
call
like,
your
they
boy
gonna
up,
win.
what you think we gonna do? No, everybody's like, y'all might win by 4 games. Even though
That
we
would have been
played
fair.
cupcakes,
Right.
they picked the other team. So I'm happy. Win or lose, we in the playoffs. He gonna get playoff experience, and I'm happy with it. I'm not expecting us to win the Super Bowl. If we do, I will be unbearable.
Listen. Don't let me make it to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be unbearable. You know what I mean?
Look, I told Howie this on Thanksgiving. I used to like the Jags until I met you. I had nothing against the Jags.
Hey, that's that Duval, baby.
I was a
Listen.
Jonathan Taylor fan, Mark Brunell, all these cats.
Fred Taylor. Yeah.
Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
Still a Fred Taylor fan, but
see,
yeah,
D,
man.
I almost wore my tuxedo today.
Cause y'all won?
I almost wore my tuxedo. Let y'all see what a real winner look like. You know what I mean? Because not only did my jungle, we played we played the Jets. So not only did my Jungle Cats drop a 50 burger on the Jets, and they fired the defensive coordinator today in the wake of that 50 burger that they put on him. Mind you, Trevor Lawrence barely played in the fourth quarter. Okay, I mean, we set our starters like midway through, right? My high school team, the mighty Reigns Vikings of the north side of Duval County, won their 4th state football championship in the state of Florida. So, bro, I'm flying high today, man. I'm flying like astronomically high.
Let me tell you something about your Jags. I bet this man get 37 rushing yards.
And he got 30,
and he got 32. 37, you couldn't get 30. I know y'all was up 300 points, but 37.
Man, that game was over. So the piggyback, Jacksonville beating down the Jets, I call it. There ain't much talk about in that game other than there was no resistance.
So they fired. They fired the defensive coordinator today.
They fired the Jets. Fired their DC today.
That's crazy because their head coach is the defensive coach.
Right. But the DC has an incredible track record. Which brings my next question. How do you feel about this firing, bro? Because think about this. The Jets traded away their 2 best players mid-season in Sauce Gardner and Queenan Williams.
Right.
Who both were dominant on the defensive side of the ball. So now you fire your DC because he can't scheme and stop teams from scoring in the wake of you unloading two all pros, and the teams that got them except for the Colts, but that's another story. Look marginally better, with these dudes on the squad. Do you think this dude is responsible for that?
No, that's the GM. That's GM. But I don't think it was a bad thing. The Jets wasn't going to win with them, right?
Right.
So I think trading away those pieces and accumulating draft picks was the best thing they could do. They're not going to win one, but it's not the DC fault. Listen.
Right.
I said today, every defense needs 2 dudes. 2 dudes that their name, and them usually the teams that win, they got 2 dudes.
Right.
One in the front, one in the back. You're going to be phenomenal. And the Jets had 2 dudes.
They had it. They had it.
They had 2 dudes, but I got more interceptions than Sauce Gardner.
He got hurt.
like 2 his whole career.
Oh wow! But you know what, man? You know they really avoid him though. You know he's that dude that you don't try.
And he's from Detroit, so I gotta give him some love.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, they really don't try him like that. Yeah. So my question was, I mean, I just kind of answered it. Is that how do you hold the DC responsible when you gave away the 2 linchpin pieces that he decided on going into the season? He says, I know these dudes can play. I know what I got in these guys, and you trade them away mid-season, and then you hold him accountable for not having dudes to fill the shoes of the dudes that left.
Yeah, that ain't his fault, man. That's not his fault. I can only put out what you give me. And
Correct.
You took away my 2 best players.
Correct.
And then you're gonna fire me?
And fired him.
That's not cool.
Terrible look. So it looks like Howie not gonna make it, man. So let's talk about the Lions.
Damn, I wish he was here.
You know, they lost to the Rams yesterday in Matthew Stafford. It was on the road, you know, which is why I took the Rams, because as a person, man, you know, who goes from the East Coast to the West Coast, that's a hard adjustment, bro, for me personally. We're talking about the Lions. They're now in 3rd place in their division at 8-6. And they, like everybody else, they got 3 games left in the season. And on their schedule, they got 2 division leaders out of the 3. I mean, one more scary than the other one. But they got the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they got the Chicago Bears, who are leading their division. And I forget what the 3rd team is right now.
The Vikings.
And the Vikings.
But they lost. Which
should be a win.
They already lost to the Vikings.
Wow. So
they should be favored in all 3 games, though. I would think. And this other thing, they need the Bears to lose out, and they need to win. The Bears got a hard schedule.
Who the Bears got left?
They got the 49ers, they got the Packers, and they got the Lions. So this is going to tell us a lot about both teams these next three weeks. I don't think the Lions going to make it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because the Bears, I don't know what the Bears are. Sometimes the Bears good, sometimes the Bears, But that's just like the Lions. Sometimes the Lions is good, sometimes the Lions is, And I told everybody in Detroit, the best coach on the team is gone.
He's with the Bears.
He's with the Bears. And since the Lions whooped their ass at the beginning of the season, and they got to go to Chicago now, he going to want some payback. He going to want his payback.
Or and they got to go outside.
They might be in Detroit, though. They might be in Detroit, but he going to want some pay. He going to have something for him. Detroit, I wish Howie was here, but he would argue this. In my lifetime, Detroit be good for 3 seasons. They had Barry Sanders. They was good for 3 seasons. They sucked for 10. Then they get Matthew Stafford, Calvin Johnson. They was good for 3 seasons.
Right.
They sucked for another 10 or 12. Now we here where we at.
Right.
Their 3 years is passing away. They finna suck for another 10.
So the window, you say, they like Pennyworth. He come out and feed like every 27 years, and
yes, yeah, like Jeepers Creepers.
So
and shout out to the Rams. It's gonna be harder now without Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
but
it looked like their hammy not gonna be ready.
Puka Nacua he might be the best receiver in football.
But bro, he was out there cramping up and everything. He was falling all over the field. I thought the boy was dying out there, man.
But he had about 180 yards on 8 catches.
It was crazy. Yeah, insane. So to piggyback, the Lions, in the road that they gotta go. Micah Parsons, torn ACL. How does that change, the Green Bay Packers fortune, moving forward?
They done. Because I don't trust Jordan Love. And the best thing they had going was if they in the lead, hey, Micah, go get the quarterback. I can rush Micah all day if we got the lead. But I don't trust Jordan Love to get no leads. They did play a tough division in Denver. I don't think they winning no Super Bowl. They might be fifth best team in the NFC, maybe.
Wow. You know what? That sounds about right. It's definitely going to be tough, and it's going to be tougher.
Yeah.
You know, we know with Michael being out, and that does improve the Lions' chances. I really wish Howard was here, so that I can get some kind of unrealistic.
I don't think so,
because
because they beat the Lions twice, so they can't. They gotta lose more games than the Lions. They can't tie. If they tie,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what I'm saying is, Howie will have some some really unrealistic thing. Like everybody gonna lose and the Lions gonna win out. But I just know that ain't looking great.
Let's look at Green Bay's schedule. They got the Jet. Oh, I'm sorry. They have the Bears,
Loss.
which is a toss up.
That's a loss right now. Without Micah, that's a loss.
They got Baltimore.
Yeah,
they got the Vikings.
Who beat Dallas yesterday? Who nobody thought would happen. See what I'm saying? So
it's Dallas.
Yeah. So to get on to like washed up and what you think about it, Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Oh wait, he's here.
How he's here?
You can ask him now about the Lions.
What's up, Howie?
Hey man, I apologize, man. I've been on the travels. I'm actually just now really setting up. I'm at my boy's studio. I'm actually at comedian Vanessa Fraction at her husband's crib.
But then you have Vanessa crib.
Yep. Here in Douglasville, Georgia. So I'm setting up right now for the last second half of the show. What's up, fellas?
It's all good. So Howard, you came in at the right time, bro. We talking Lions right now.
Yeah.
And so
everybody
what's
cheating against us. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Everybody in the world saw that. Everybody saw that in the world. This nigga was a yard outside of the end zone and he dropped the ball. It was an incomplete pass. Let's talk about it. Yeah. No touchdown. And we lost by 7 points. How coincidental. Yeah. Man. Yeah.
So how we given that result and the Lions going to 8-6.
Yeah.
They're third in their division. What's the likelihood that they get to go to the promised land this year?
People always want to call you when you get on there. I think it's still good. I think that the likelihood the Lions going to the playoffs is still fair. I think to do the quick skinny about it, if the Lions win out, which is 3 more games, including the last game against the Bears, if we beat them, they drop 1, we potentially end the playoffs. Maybe if they drop 2.
And like I said, the Bears got a hard
schedule. They dropped
schedule.
2. Because we got they got the hardest schedule and we got the tiebreaker against them.
Yeah.
So the possibilities of us going is really strong, man. Strong, fair to strong, I would say. And now that Green Bay got Mike is out of there, there's a possibility they may drop the rest of their games. So
we just went over their schedule. They got the Bears, which is good for y'all.
Yeah, if they can beat the Bears, that'd be good.
They got the Ravens, and they got Minnesota.
But here's the issue. You got the Rams with 11 wins. You got Seattle with 11 wins. You got San Francisco with 10 wins. And you got Tampa Bay leading their division in a terrible division. They only got 7, but they're going to win their division. And then you got the Bears with 10 wins in your own division. You got the Packers with 9 wins, a game ahead. And then you got Philly with 9 wins, but they're going to win their division.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to overcome.
It's going to be tough. It looks like we chasing San Fran and the Bears.
Seattle.
And Seattle looks like they're going to win their division, though, right?
No, they got to
Nah.
play the Rams. It's gonna be between them and
It's
the
gonna
Rams.
be it's between them and the Rams. They got the
It's
same
them and the
record.
Rams.
They got the same record.
They play coming up too, so that's gonna be pretty good. I think they play next week, right? Seattle and the Rams.
Yeah. So D, you see why I wanted Howie, because I wanted him to give me a completely unrealistic take.
Not unrealistic. It's not unrealistic. No, honestly, because
If you went out,
yeah, we went out and Bears lose 2 games, which is one without us, and then one we beat them, we're in. I mean, that's not unrealistic. And things like that happen at the end of the season.
it's
But y'all
possible.
got to win out, right?
Yeah, we got to win the next 3 games. The last one is against Chicago.
Right.
So if they drop one and we win the next 3 games, we're in. That's not unrealistic or far-fetched.
Now,
So yeah.
my question is,
And nobody wants to, I'm sorry, D. Jones, and nobody wants to see Detroit in the playoffs. Nobody.
You don't think so? I mean, they got people
Nobody.
that people care about.
Nobody wants to see us, man.
Are
We
you-
almost beat the Rams in LA, dog. We started off strong. Dog, dog, it was some gambling going on yesterday, man. We was up 10 points on those boys. And then they added a touchdown that didn't exist. I'm just saying to you, man, it's not far-fetched, bro.
are you concerned about the Steelers next?
I hate Aaron Rodgers with a passion as a football player, not as a person. But I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? I hope they lose.
So do you think it's ironic y'all got Aaron Rodgers next? Because he don't like y'all either.
He don't, and we definitely don't like him.
So
We're gonna play that game like he's still playing for Green Bay.
He might relish the fact that if I beat y'all, it's over.
Man, if we was able to get to Matthew Stafford like we did last night, we can get to him. We can easily get to Aaron Rodgers, bro. I'm telling you, we gonna rattle his cage. We got that win, bro. That's a win for us.
Where y'all
Put that
playing
to W
at?
count.
Where is that?
Detroit, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's in Detroit or Pittsburgh, but Detroit.
I believe it's in Detroit.
Let me look.
So Howie, speaking of old quarterbacks,
Yes, sir.
Phillip Rivers,
I knew he
baby.
was Old man Rivers.
what we doing, old man Rivers? Where do you stand on a dude? Not only did he come off the couch, listen, they went and dug that man up out the cemetery and brought him back to play quarterback.
Yeah, he did good. And he almost pulled it off, huh?
He almost.
He almost pulled it off. I thought he was gonna get hurt. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was worried about it. I was, man.
He still got 3 more games for that to happen.
Yeah, man. I was worried about him. Yeah, but I was worried about him, bro. But he actually was impressive. So good for him. And I like him as a quarterback when he played, his first go round. So I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for him, and I like the Colts. But it's unfortunate that they lost. But I guess they're still kind of in there. So they're still on
D.
the.
Jones. Jones, Phillip Rivers.
I didn't know it was 18-16, but I heard he only had like 87 yards. So
He didn't get hurt though.
He didn't get, but they said that the Colts offensive line only gave up 24 sacks all year. So it's not like he had a bad offensive line.
Right.
And he only threw the ball past 10 yards 3 times. It was a lot of hurry up, get this out. Hurry up, get this out. They only hit him. He only got hit 4 times. So I don't know who they play next. I don't believe in Phillip Rivers. I'm older than Phillip Rivers, and I'm hurt every day. And he's been hit by grown men.
But listen, I'm not sure of much, but I am certain that Phillip Rivers is hanging out with the Ice Walkers today.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
From Game of Thrones. Bro,
Ooh,
that dude got to be hurting all over the place right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what's gonna happen when they play Jacksonville?
Man, yo, he might die in that game, bro, for real. We might see the first. We might see the first NFL fatality
Don't
on the
put that
field.
on him.
I hope
Don't put
not.
that on him. Wait, he
I hope
got
not.
San Francisco. They got a good defense. Then he got Jacksonville. Then he got Houston.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't have came back.
He might listen. He might be an NFL fatality.
The money, bro. Hey, man, that money will make you get up off that couch, brother.
Yeah, it will. It will.
But listen, if his pullout game wasn't so terrible, he wouldn't need to get off the couch.
Right. Right.
You gotta feed them babies.
He got 1,700 kids. So
Who got the most kids? Who got the most kids? Him and Nick Cannon.
Phillip.
him. It's either him or
Phillip
Phillip
Cromartie.
Rivers
Phillip
got more
got
than Nick
more,
Cannon?
bro.
Or
I bet you Phillip
Cromartie.
got him, son. I think
Cromartie
Phillip got
got a
12,
bunch
13
too.
kids, man.
Cromartie got a bunch too.
Oh, man, I mean, that's next level, though.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the NBA real quick. You know, did y'all watch OKC versus San Antonio?
I
Good
did.
game.
I saw a
Good
game.
game.
Yeah.
Good game.
So given what I saw, you know, I mean, the plus minuses when Wemby's on the floor versus when Wemby's off the floor is incredible. I mean, like
Huge difference.
OKC went up like 16 on them
Yeah.
when Wemby was sitting, you know, because they managed his minutes and everything. But when he was on the floor, he is unbelievable. So given what you guys saw in that game, what do you think about OKC and San Antonio moving forward for the rest of the season?
I think OKC might go back to back, and if Wemby can stay healthy, which is a big if,
Right.
they contenders. They top 5 in the league probably. They played good without Wemby. Then you insert him, and he's a unicorn. He's different, man. We never seen anything like this. He's like Durant with a taller. You know what I'm saying? So sky the limit if he could stay healthy. But them tall dudes get hurt so much, man.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, D Jones. You go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, dog. I like Wemby. I've been saying it all year on this show, you know, since the season. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Get ready for one of the best Western Conference Finals we probably ever seen, bro.
That thing gonna be crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, brother, OKC and the San Antonio Spurs, man. I like Houston. I like Houston. I like what they're doing. I even like, you know, what Golden State was doing. I just don't see nobody else other than the Spurs and OKC in the Western Conference Finals. And that's probably going to be one of the best ones we ever seen. It's going to be
I
epic.
want to see Wemby
It's gonna be
versus the Joker, though. I don't in a regular matchup. I think that'd be a dope matchup because Joker don't have no competition.
It depends on how to let Joker play, to be honest. I mean, if they didn't be physical and all that elbow stuff he doing, then he got a chance. But if not, forget about it. Listen, I saw something, was it Friday night when they played? Or was it Saturday when they played? I think it was Friday. I saw something that I am certain that I would never, ever see again unless they play each other. Chet Holmgren, who was like 7'2", 7'3", with a handle, went shake and bake on Wemby, elevated to shoot his jump, and Wemby was so long he smothered and blocked. I've never seen a 7-footer's jump shot volleyball spike before.
That's how bad Wemby is, man.
I seen a picture of that.
Dude is incredible.
You know
It was
those
wild.
little inflatable things that be outside?
Now,
Yeah,
Saturday,
two of
it's
them.
Saturday.
Yeah. That's him.
They had 2 of them talking about this Chet and Wemby.
He was like,
Yeah.
bro, he beat the hell out of that. So now, let's kind of, you know, talk a little bit about the game that's coming up. You know, the final is not how we expected it. You know what I mean? You know, so now, you know, I thought for sure OKC was going to be there.
Yeah.
And so now you got the Knicks, and you got the Knicks playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Now, on paper, given how the Spurs beat the most dominant team I've seen this early in OKC ever, it seems like an easy win. Do you guys think the Knicks have any chance to win that game tomorrow night?
Didn't Brunson put up 40 in the game last game? He was hot. If Brunson get hot and then get to the line, because that's what he gonna do, they're gonna be hard to beat.
They got to slow the game down. They got to slow it down.
So
They both kind of play at a slow pace, though.
Huh?
They both have core teams.
Yeah, but
Fox is high octane, man. I mean, like, he want to live in the paint.
I forgot about De'Aaron. I like De'Aaron game too.
See,
Because I was
listen,
thinking about Cass.
OKC can speed that game up, man. And
Well, OKC gone.
it's over with.
Okay,
San Antonio.
Oh, they playing San Antonio.
They're playing
San
San
Antonio
Antonio.
and the Knicks.
Oh well, yeah. Well,
San
when next-
Antonio just beat the Knicks to get to the finals.
so
No, OKC.
I mean,
They beat OKC.
they beat
OKC.
San Antonio beat OKC.
Yeah. Y'all follow that. So San Antonio is gonna win. First of all, the Knicks have a chance like anybody else, but they can't. The team is too good, bro. It's too good, and they got to slow it down to a snail's pace if they're gonna try to beat these guys, man. They can't let San Antonio start running, man. They'll pop up on you, get on you. You down 15 real quick in a minute and a half. So you can't play with them boys like that. They almost on the level as OKC.
When is the game?
I think it's tomorrow night. Hold on. Let me
They are
double check.
almost on the same. Like, why you looking for that? They almost on the same level as OKC, bro. They running and their efficiency level is top notch. So I just don't, any mistakes the other teams make, they capitalize. So I don't know if the
It's
Knicks
tomorrow.
can do it.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, 8:30.
I don't know if the Knicks can do it.
I don't know, man. I mean, listen. I mean, it seems to me like when you got the 7'6" stupid athletic person, clogging the paint up. Like, I mean, you might want to play a little faster, to not let him get set. And his help defense is great too. But the thing that I don't think gets talked about enough, the Spurs are big, man. Like Fox is like legitimate 6'4".
Yeah.
You got Castle who's like 6'7". You got Devin Vassell who's like 6'7", 6'8".
And
You know what I'm saying? They're a long athletic team that's well coached. So what do you think the Knicks have to do to offset just the sheer athleticism that they're going to throw at them? Because I don't think slowing it down is going to be in their favor. And I don't
But you
think
got to
Steve Nash
remember,
will be in
part
their
of
favor.
slowing it down, and the Pistons was good at this, the bad boy Pistons. Part of slowing them down is going to the basket and getting to the free throw line.
Right.
You got to get to you stack up fouls against them, slow the game down, and you make your free throw buckets. That's how you beat teams like that. You know what I'm saying? And Detroit was good at that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to just go to the paint. We're just going to drive every time. We're going to make you foul out. They got to get somebody to foul out.
But
Multiple.
that's the thing that's the reverse. The Knicks go through Brunson, and the thing Brunson do best is get fouls.
He get fouled.
So he might make you foul out. I might get 30 from the free throw line. And you look up, I got 42 points because I done shot all these free throws.
That's what they got to do, is what I'm saying. That's to my point. That's what they got to do.
The Knicks ain't bad. Like, this going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a good game. And they playing for money? Oh, it's going to be a good game.
500,000 each, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
This going to overtime.
That's a lot of cheese. So how Howie and D, I mean, I actually agree with to a large extent in that Bronson is the best foul getter in the league right now. I think, like in terms of like drawing, like drawing contact.
He's a
making it
flopper
happen.
too. He's a flopper too, though.
Him
So
and Shea are the best.
He's a flopper too,
him
though,
and Shea do it.
Like I tell you, that's in the game, baby. It's all in the
I
game.
hate it. I hate it.
It's all in the game.
I get it, but he is a flopper.
But I'll say something that I think is the only chance that the Knicks really have in that game. And that is that the Spurs are really heavily monitoring Wemby's minutes. They're not going to let him play heavy minutes. They're going to try to rest him as much as possible because they know it's still December and they got the rest of the year to go. And they ain't playing for cup championships. They playing for Davy O'Brien's.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the only chance that they really have is to take advantage when Wemby's sitting, try to make runs, when he's up, off the court, and then try to stay alive and tread water when he's on the court.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So how we talked about this, man. I want to backtrack. That he'll just say about this. Patrick Mahomes in the ACL. What do the Chiefs look like next season?
On average, how long does it take for that injury to heal?
A whole year.
9 months to a year or 2 years. It depends.
Yeah. He'll be back the middle of next season. That's tough, man, for them. It's kind of like a sad story, the way the way this all played out, right? They don't make the playoffs for the first time in 10 years or something like that.
Since 11 years. Since
11 years, not making the playoffs at all, and to not make the playoffs, and then for this year to not make the playoffs at all, and for him to go out with this injury, it's kind of like a sad movie, ain't it? You know what I mean? Like somebody wrote this like that. You know, this bad, man. For them, I personally think, and I was talking to some other people about this, that is their time is up completely. Like the whole team is over with. I think the only face we're gonna see is Patrick Mahomes when it comes back. I think everybody else is gone. I think Kelsey is gonna retire. I think I just think the team. I think the coach may even retire.
You think
I think
you think Andy gonna retire?
I think so.
He's
I think-
79 years old.
Yeah, he's old, man. He's old. You gotta understand that, and he will have to be there another to get back to the Super Bowl. It's gonna take them another. I don't know how many years, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna do it, man. It's over with. I really think this is gonna be a whole. This is it. I would, if I was Andy Reid, I'd leave. If I was anybody else that's been there and got a few chips with him, it's time to go. It's over with.
KC will be back in contention in 2 seasons.
Maybe.
You got with Patrick Mahomes, 2 seasons.
Patrick Mahomes may go to another
both
team.
y'all are saying so both y'all are saying rebuild is on the way.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And see, who's to say Patrick Mahomes is going to want to stay in Kansas City?
He got like a 10-year contract. He ain't,
How long he been there? He don't have a new team. He don't have a new team.
No, he
Yeah,
took
like
over.
2
What was
seasons
it?
ago.
2017, 2018. He took over.
yeah, but he just resigned an extension like 3 seasons ago for damn near 10 something.
Oh,
stupid.
okay. So that was just recent. So he got 7 more. So somebody can buy that contract.
Yeah. He's on the
Somebody can buy
contract for forever, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, now,
And
yeah,
yeah, he ain't gonna
now this just came in like an hour ago. Talking about injured quarterbacks. The Commanders are shutting down Jaden Daniels for the rest of the season because he re-aggravated, his dislocated elbow. Question: given what Washington did last year, and given the cliff that fell off this year, in large part because they played Jaden Daniels in a game that was out of hand and got him hurt, is that a fireable offense for the head coach?
Well, I
No,
mean, go ahead, Joe.
I don't think so. I think this was gonna happen if he didn't get hurt. I think they had a lucky run last last year. And I think he was gonna regress this year. That was just spectacular what he did last year. I didn't see him doing it again. Yes, it was stupid to keep him in the game. But they's wising up. Hey man, sit down. We need you for the long run. And the elbow injury he can come back from. This ain't the legs. This is his non-throwing arm. He'll be all right.
I hope he's gonna be all right because Washington got a reputation for ruining quarterbacks' careers and putting them back in games when they already hurt and doing all kind of wild stuff with that position. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
yeah, I hope he's gonna be all right because I like that young brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And sit down, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that he's gonna be all right because we all know they got a reputation like what happened with RG3. So and
right.
before.
So let me interject. You know how I'm looking at it, right? The head coach is who? Dan Quinn. And Dan Quinn is one of those head coaches who does not necessarily show the best wisdom.
Yeah.
At key moments. This is the dude who managed to blow a Super Bowl and he was up 28-3 at halftime. That guy.
That same guy.
That guy. Him. Right?
Yeah.
They're in a game where they were getting skull drugged. Right? Like there was no chance for them to win that game. And them boys was hitting out there. He left Jaden Daniels in the game, and this dude got an injury that's cost him multiple games this year, and it's cost him the rest of the season, the remaining 3. I don't think that's a guy that you need to entrust that quarterback with. That's just me personally.
Nah, not at all. But they got a reputation for this, though. So it ain't just him. This is the organization. They got a reputation for playing people while they down, bro. And they got a reputation for pushing the envelope like that. So, I mean, is it really him? Or is it somebody else saying, nah, just go ahead and play him? I mean, this is happening over and over again.
Right. So
I think somebody should introduce me to his mom.
what? His mom? Oh, Jaden's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
He said me too.
So listen, bro. Since it's Monday and it's Freestyle Monday,
Yeah.
let's delve down into the land of petty. right? Now, I'm gonna lay the groundwork for how I'm looking at this. 2 years ago in 2023, the Florida State University Seminoles went 13-0. Won their conference. They were undefeated going into the playoffs. At the time, there was only 4 spots available.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State starting quarterback got hurt, but he got hurt 3 weeks before that, and they managed to win a road game against the SEC team and their conference game with backups because the defense was that dominant. One of the players on that defense was NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year last year, right? Playing for the Rams in Jared Verse. They were that dominant, right? They did not put Florida State in the playoff as an undefeated team with Michigan, who was the only other undefeated team. No, it's Michigan and Washington who were undefeated. Florida State was undefeated. And they put in Alabama, who had 1 loss, Texas, who had 1 loss from the same conference.
Mm-hmm.
They got skipped over. That's neither here nor there at this point. They did what they did. It was trash. Florida State players opted out. They dragged Florida State's players for saying, I'm not playing in the game, don't mean nothing. So fast forward to now, we got Notre Dame and they punk asses.
Yep.
Walking around with 2 losses. They had 2 teams that made the playoff on their schedule this year, and they lost to both of them. And yet they're still crying about they got left out. I know y'all from the Midwest. What do y'all think about what Notre Dame is doing right now?
Well,
Yeah,
we from the Midwest, but that's Indiana, man. You know what I'm
I
saying? But I'll say this: South Bend is a different place. You know what I'm saying? That's a Catholic school boys club. You know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to be better than everybody else. That's why they're independent with NBC for all these years. It's like we talked about this before without them joining some kind of conference. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't be like that. Like, you gotta play some big boys. You don't only play 1 or 2 people a season with any type of respectability. Everybody else is trash. You playing teams like Eastern Michigan,
Navy.
Navy. You're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not making no noise. And you got 2 L's.
Right.
And you didn't really play nobody. And now you want to boycott the bowl game. Play the damn bowl game, man. Y'all acting like y'all little kids. I said this before. Well, I can't play in the pickup game now. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. That's how they act.
So D, before you answer, let me throw this in. So because of their whining and because of their fan base and the power that they wield among the people that we know who they wield that power with, they issued like some kind of edict from the playoff committee saying that if they're ever in that position again, they're going to be included.
Sure did.
Like, they just going to pencil them in unless they're just terrible.
Yeah.
What you think about that, brother?
Well, I'm sorry y'all been eating this repast food. This is the best repast food I ever
Oh my
had.
God. You've been eating hard the whole show, I can tell you that.
Listen, repast food is the best occasion, okay? Food, okay? I think this the athletic director doing all this whining and crying. I like their head coach, but all I hear from is the athletic director. I think it's a bunch of bull. I don't really get the playoff system because it's kind of brand new. So I think they still got a couple more years of working it out correctly. I don't know if they're supposed to be in it or not because they like how we said they didn't play nobody. We don't know how good you are, and the 2 teams you did play that was good, you lost to. So, and getting the conference, stupid.
Right.
Then we don't have this debate. But I understand why they're not in the conference. They probably make more money, and that's what it's all about. They're independent, and as an entrepreneur, I respect that. But I'm from Michigan. I don't fuck with Notre Dame.
Listen,
And
I'm
Jay,
from Florida, and I hate them more than listen.
And Jay,
If
didn't you
Notre
bring up?
Dame, go ahead, Howard.
Jay, I was about to say, didn't you bring up a couple days over last time the fact that they didn't even play in a championship game?
They don't play in the conference, man.
I mean, like you're not even playing in a championship game.
Yeah,
right,
It's like, come on, man.
There is no championship game for them to play in.
right, because everybody else to be there. Like understand this. for Georgia and Alabama to be there, they had to play each other.
They had to.
You know what I mean? And now, the one argument is that they let Miami in, who did not play in their conference championship game. You know what I'm saying? But Miami beat them.
Right.
So, if you're going to take a team that did not win their conference championship, it can't be them over Miami. They have the same record, and Miami played a tougher schedule, and they beat them.
Mhm.
So, to me, what I'm seeing a bunch of people who feel entitled to be there.
I'm
Right.
trying to tell you, that's that Catholic school. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
We better than y'all.
They're entitled, bro. You know, and that's what, and that's why I've always really, I mean, hate is a strong word. So I'm gonna say I've loathed Notre Dame because they are everything that I hate about this country and how they show favoritism to certain people based upon how they perceive them to be, how they put them out there or whatever. So to see this play out and to see them get something out of it, that's what's really extra infuriating. So now the big time programs, when they said that, they said we're not going to schedule them.
Yep.
They're saying if they're going to get a guaranteed slot over everybody else, no matter what, then we ain't putting them on our schedule.
Mhm.
So now go play Northern Illinois and Western Wyoming Tech,
Mhm.
and still try to qualify for it.
Notre Dame gonna have to call them now. Hey, can we play you guys?
They ain't playing them. What they're saying is, because what Notre Dame is saying, even though we lost to the two best teams on our schedule and nobody else was anything, we're still worthy. And they said, you know what? Our bad. We should have included you over Miami. They played they actually beat you. Or a mid-major that went undefeated. You know what I mean? So man. I mean, so they're not gonna put them on the schedule.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to beg other teams to play them,
and they won't get it. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna freeze them out, bro.
That's the day problem.
There's no conversation to be had right now, between them and the Big Ten or the SEC or the ACC, because I mean, now here's the thing: they're pseudo members of the ACC. The basketball team plays in the ACC. Matter of fact, they do the ACC for all sports except for football. Football is independent because they got their own NBC contract. NBC, Universal, Peacock, whatever you want to say. They're making millions on top of millions on their own independently. And then they'll schedule USC, who've been trashed, since Pete Carroll left. And then they'll play like somebody else, that's
they
tough.
used to play Michigan every other
They used to play Michigan.
Always a good game.
Right.
They used to play Michigan.
And why don't they play them now? Because it was an L.
Yeah.
Once Michigan got really good, they was like, well, we can't just put an L on our schedule like that. But also, I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure that's all Notre Dame because the Big Ten did expand. And so Michigan probably just didn't have the space to put them on the schedule anymore because there's so many Big Ten teams too.
Yeah, and then I'm going back to the 80s with Notre Dame and Michigan. That's been a long time.
Listen, hey, let me tell you guys, and listen, I am not being hyperbolic when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
If Notre Dame played the Ku Klux Klan All-Stars, I would be conflicted.
Damn, that's hell of a.
Did they slap your mouth?
That's a hell of a confliction.
What did Notre Dame do to you?
I would be conflicted. I'd be like, oh,
might
man.
have to go with the triple Ks.
Let me see what that hood feel like. Let me.
I might have to wave a rebel flag on the side, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be out there like this?
All right, man. So we got 5 more minutes left in the show. You know what? You guys, just throw something else out, man, that you want to talk about. What's on your mind, Howie?
Well, I want to say this, man, to all the coaches or future coaches or anybody involved in sports that's any type of position of leadership, whether you're a player or a faculty or staff, do not have relations with a woman and get her impregnated or ruin your life and your children and your marriage and then go and hold a knife to your throat, threaten to kill yourself and her. Just don't do that. That's a PSA.
God, damn sure don't show up at her crib, bro. We can't do that. I know that.
Snow bunnies, get your no monies, okay?
And you know what's so crazy is? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100% funky for y'all. This don't really pertain to just white women, bro.
Yeah.
This is women in general, brother.
Yeah.
It is.
Be careful, fellas. And he lost millions of dollars. Looking at jail time. They charged him with home invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst other things. This dude is. There is no, excuse my language, there is not a piece of, let me get closer. There's not a piece of pussy in the world that should make you lose it like this. None in the whole entire world, bro. You just threw your whole life away. He was already retarded before this happened. There's no way in hell. He just hid his retardation. Because there's no way.
You know how much pussy he could have bought for $30 million? You big dummy.
Bro, listen, I understand how he just lost it, right? Because it set in. You got, listen, how we're married, D. Jones is not. Can you imagine you with your wife that you don't plan on leaving? And you got to go explain to her that you lost a $6 million a year job. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I mean, got a baby on the way.
Like all her lifestyle.
Hey, you got a baby on the way.
And you got a baby on the way.
For a side chick that you really don't even care about, to be honest. I mean, let's keep it real funky. He didn't love her. I mean, he was just he just slipped up, right?
Maybe he loved her.
Now, not only did he lose the job, he has it to where he can get fired with cause. Which means that they ain't got to pay him the rest of the money.
A nickel.
I got two things to say about this situation. One,
and he's going to jail.
I was done with him when he was on TV crying over Jim Harbaugh. I knew then he wasn't the guy.
Yeah, he wasn't right. He wasn't right.
He was up there, I love you, Jim Harbaugh.
He did.
Shut up. Two, I want to see personally, I know it ain't going to happen, but there's a dude who played for U of M from Detroit. Went to the league, won a Super Bowl, and now is an assistant coach with the Bucks. I want my homeboy Larry Foote to get at least a look at head coaching job for the U of M. He played there. He went to the pros, won a Super Bowl, and he just won a Super Bowl as a coach with Tampa Bay. He's a Michigan man. I wish U of M would look him up, man. Give him a shot.
That's a huge job, but I'll be remiss if I didn't mention the state of Michigan and their two flagship institutions who had two African-American head coaches.
Come on.
Michigan State and the University of Michigan. Both of them got caught up with the bunnies. And not only did they get fired, they both are getting fired with cause and they ain't got to give them no money. And on that note, hey, fellas,
you've been petty since the show started, Jay.
How can they follow you? How can they follow you, bro?
You can follow me and don't
been petty since the beginning of the show.
You can follow me at don'tfuckwiththemhoes.com. Don't do it. Hey, fellas, don't do it.
Don't dirt.
They already got all the money. They got the OnlyFans. They got everything. You giving them more money.
Hey, follow me at It's Cheap with a Trick.
Hey, and I'm your host for the day, man, Jason JD Hayes, man. And you can follow me at JD Hayes over at Fanbase. And we about to get up out of here. We'll catch y'all tomorrow, peoples.
Black Dollar.
Peace.
Yeah.
This hell.